Now for today's quick shot of Sips, Suds, and Smokes.
Hey everyone, welcome to this Suds podcast episode where everything good in life is worth discussing. I'm your hostess, good old gal Julieanna, and with me today is good old boy Dave.
All right, let's do this. I got minds to twist and values to warp.
Oh, should I call you good old boy Steven Tyler?
Dream on, dream on. What do you think?
No.
Got it? That's
No.
it. I've nailed it. Nailed it, son.
No. I think you better go back to your day job.
I need bigger lips. Maybe that's
it. Yeah. I'm going to get you a lip plumper.
Is that a thing?
That is a thing.
Can't you like get your butt injected into your lips? That's a thing. I've seen that.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
Firsthand?
Everything tastes like poop.
Oh, God. Okay. This episode is brought to you by
Bombfell is an online personal styling service for men that helps find the right clothes for you. Get $25 off your first purchase at bombfell.com/sips. That's BOMBFELL.com/SIPS.
So today we're going to be tasting and discussing beers from Crazy Mountain Brewing Company in Edwards, Colorado. I know, right?
So today's beers are from Crazy Mountain's Daypack. It's a mixed 12-pack of 12-ounce cans. It's 4 different beers, 3 each. It's the kind of thing you would take canoeing or, backpacking or, like if you like to do stuff when you're drinking instead of just drinking. So I don't really know a lot about that, but I hear people do activities, right? And then
drink beer while doing, really?
Like they go outside and they are around other people in nature.
No.
Well, I don't believe in it. I think it's ludicrous myself. But what I understand is you can go into the woods, right? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And you can walk along trails.
What?
See? Yes, it's like cleared pathways in the woods, right? And then you take your beer with you and you drink it when you get to a place. Or you put your beer in a cooler and you put it in a canoe with you and you float down a river or a stream.
Wow.
Or a creek. And then you drink the beer as you float.
Oh, like refreshment.
Right. And I think that's why they put it in cans. Because, if you drop a can, it might pop open, but it won't shatter like a bottle. They're thinking ahead.
Wow, that's impressive. That is really impressive.
Crazy Mountain. They know what they're doing.
Okay, so what beers are we going to be discussing today?
Oh, the beers. You want to know what they are?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to discuss Crazy Mountain Amber Ale, which is 5.3% ABV. Mountain Livin Pale Ale, which is 5.7% ABV. Hookiebob India Pale Ale, which is 6.7% ABV, and Boohai Red Ale, which is 6% ABV. We'll be rating these beers today from 1 to 5, with 1 being icky and 5 being Dave. I'm sorry, I mean awesome. You can understand how we would make that.
No.
Oh, well.
No,
whatever.
Sorry. Okay, on to the first beer. First one we're going to discuss is the Crazy Mountain Amber Ale, and the mascot of this guy on the can is Seamus, the owl, mule, deer, bobcat variety that I'm sure only exists on Crazy Mountain.
I think they're very rare.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so this beer was named after a mountain on the Selvey family's ranch in central Colorado. Loco Mountain translates to Spanish from Spanish as Crazy Mountain.
So Loco Mountain means Spanish?
Yes,
Wow.
exactly.
Huh.
Thank you very much. This delightfully floral American-style amber ale displays a wonderful balance while still maintaining a profound hoppy goodness. We load this beer with a ridiculous and obscene amount of West Coast hops that are added late in the boil, resulting in a hoppy beer.
Go right to ludicrous speed.
Yes, without any bitterness. So, what's your take on this beer, good old boy Dave?
It's definitely amber. It's deep orange, copper in color. There's a nice maltiness to it, but the hops are definitely the rock stars in this little dog.
I totally concur. If you're a fan of a West Coast IPA, I think you're really going to appreciate this style of an amber. I'm a bit more of a maltier amber girl. So
She's very malty.
Yes, I'm very malty. And so this is a little sharp for me, but I think for the majority of people out there that, like a hoppier beer, they're really going to dig this.
If you're out, walking around in Colorado in the woods, I think you'd dig it.
Yeah, it's a very outdoorsy beer. So what did we rate this beer as?
We gave the Crazy Mountain Amber Ale a 3.
Okay, the next one that we're going to discuss is the Mountain Living Pale Ale that utilizes 2 types of American hops in such a way that they put the flavor of these hops center stage and let the bitterness fade into the background. The hop-forward character of this pale ale shines through in the unique tropical fruit flavor of 2 American hop varieties. Enjoy this beer with a fresh approach to how a pale ale expresses its inner hoppiness. So, what'd you think about this one?
So, color-wise, this beer is almost identical to the amber. It actually might be a bit darker. That's not entirely uncommon for the West Coast Pale Ale style beers, because of the advanced hop. I don't know if it's advanced hoppiness, but the aggressive hoppiness of a lot of those beers. They add a lot of caramel malts and stuff to sort of balance it out a little bit. I don't think this one is all that balanced. They say that the hop bitterness fades away in the background. It really did not at all when the beer was cold. I think the bitterness really stuck in there a lot.
Oh, yeah, it's in your face.
Yeah, I think it fades a little more as it warms up, but this is not really a beer you want to drink warm necessarily, or like at room temperature.
No.
So I think it kind of missed the mark for me. It's just out of whack. You know what I mean?
It's a little crazy.
Well, it's crazy, but not good crazy. What was the thing? Was it Jeremiah is on this can? Yeah, Jeremiah the badger fish dog pony.
The mountain goat elk pica.
Yeah, pica. It's got a lot of pica flavor in it. And you don't see a lot of beers that taste like pica. There's a few of them out there, but this one, I don't think the pica really mixed with the hops and the malt all that well.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I really I really wanted to like this because, pale ales are really great this time of year, but I don't understand the tropical citrusiness of this beer because I don't taste tropical, nor do I really taste citrusy. I just taste this astringent hop flavor that just sort of permeates through everything.
It goes straight from a little bit of caramel malt right to bitter.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly. So maybe this one was a little off. What did we rate this beer?
We gave the Mountain Living Pale Ale a 2.
Okay.
But it's probably us. It's not the beer. We're the problem.
Well, and pale ales are really, to me, they're really hard because you either get it right
Or you don't.
And this one just,
It's not for us.
Yeah, I hate to say it pales in comparison.
Oh, man. I wish I had a button for that. Oh, I do. There's was a bad joke, dude. That's my department.
Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with you. We'll be right back, ladies and gents, with some more beer.
Let's just say that I'm clothing challenged and needed some professional help. Bombfell is an online personal styling service for men that helps find the right clothes for you. After completing a simple questionnaire, you're matched one-on-one with a dedicated personal stylist who handpicks every piece. Your stylist will email you his or her selections, after which you'll have 48 hours to make any changes or even cancel altogether. You're in total control. Scary, but it's a process. Bombfell scours menswear collections of brands and designers from around the world to send you pieces that work best for you. Clothing is shipped straight to your door. No need to spend hours shopping at the store. Probably my least favorite thing to do. Pay for the clothes you keep and send back the rest at no charge. It's the only styling service that does not charge a styling fee or a subscription fee. I really enjoyed the choices that I received from Bombfell. Oddly, I just got excited about seeing the box, like it was a holiday or something. I found most of the selections different than what I would have picked for myself, but appealing. My wife said other people dress me better than I dress myself, and then I replied, thanks for the compliment. The quality and fit of most of the items were spot on, and I was already looking forward to checking out some more items by the time I got done trying everything on. We have a special offer just for our listeners of this show. For $25 off your first purchase, go to bombfell.com/sips. That's BOMBFELL.com/SIPS. Once again, that's bombfell.com/sips for your $25 off your first purchase.
Welcome back, everyone. We are in the middle of discussing a few beers from Crazy Mountain Brewing Company in Edwards, Colorado.
It's the Crazy Mountain Daypack.
Yeah, I was just going to say, so we decided to try what was inside this little day pack, kind of like a fanny pack.
No, it was nothing like a fanny pack. Fanny packs are not cool. And this thing is cool.
Dude, where I work, I see a lot of fanny packs.
And are any of them cool?
Well,
fannies are cool. All right?
Okay.
Some of them. Fanny packs, not so much.
Not so much. Okay. Well, that'll be another discussion for another time. So the next beer that we're going to talk about is the Hookiebob India Pale Ale. And I got to say, the little mascot here on this one is kind of cool. His name is Magnus, and he's a bison, moose, grizzly bear conglomerate.
3 of the things most likely to kill you in the woods. And you find him cute.
Yeah, dude. I think he should be the new mascot for Buffalo.
The Buffalo Hookiebobs?
Yeah.
Maybe if they were any good. Oh, I'm sorry.
You hurt my soul.
Did facts hurt you?
Shut up. Okay.
Sorry for all the Bills fans out there.
Dude, don't be rude.
And Sabre fans. Dude. And Buffalo.
Okay.
I don't think they have any other teams. I don't know. Maybe they do.
Just let's not talk about it. Okay, so the Hookiebob IPA is Colorado's approach to the American take of an English classic. Say that 3 times fast.
Can't say it 1 time fast.
Yeah, no joke. We use 3 aggressive yet floral American hops teamed together to make a bright, citrusy, and floral IPA. A deep caramel malt helps to balance the bitterness of the hops and lets the complex hop bill do its hoppy thing. So, what do you think about this beer?
I'm still trying to figure out what Hookiebob means. I'm trying to Google it right now, but I'm not finding much. Hookiebob.
Yeah.
It's fun to say, though. Hookiebob. Maybe it means like a hookah or something. Because like if you were smoking a hookah and then all of a sudden you saw a bison, grizzly, moose appear to you. Yeah. Because Colorado, they let you smoke stuff. So that's probably what's going on. Crazy Mountain. Come see the bison, moose, grizzly thing.
All right. So, what did you think about this?
Oh, The beer? Or the beer? Oh, I loved it. This is the best beer of the flight. It's the strongest beer of the flight, but it doesn't overpower. I would say it's definitely the most balanced. And the way they wrote the description, I think, is perfect. Floral and citrus and all kinds of good stuff. I didn't get a lot of deep caramel malt in it, but I'm sure it's there somewhere because the malt balances all the hops very well. This is a really good drinking beer.
It is. Now, I happened to look at the Urban Dictionary, and they actually have the word Hookiebob. It's an Idaho.
Not a sex thing, is it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, dude. It's an Idaho term used to describe holding onto the bumper of a moving vehicle driving over snow and or ice in a crouched or standing position, sliding on the bottoms of your shoes.
Oh, that sounds awesome. But if you're in Iowa, that's probably about the most fun thing to do. You
mean Idaho?
Yeah, well, Idaho. That's what I meant. Oh. They both start with I. What's the difference? Potatoes and corn.
Dude.
What? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So.
Banned once again.
Dave just got us kicked out of the Midwest.
With more to come, I'm sure. So, thanks for asking about what I thought about this beer. But
hey, Julieanna, what did you think about this beer?
I actually really liked it a lot. I'm not a big fan of, West Coast IPAs. And this one I thought had a really nice balance to it. It wasn't, yes, there's a strong hop presence, but it still had this sweetness from the malt to kind of balance it out. And I thought that this was definitely something I can go back for seconds and thirds
so
with.
Pretty, too. It's nice, light golden color.
It is. It's a gorgeous color. And spot on for the style. But I was really impressed by it. Not only the aroma, which is very floral, but also the flavor.
The bad thing is that I think my cup is broken because it keeps getting empty. I don't know what's going on. I think it's busted.
Well, there's some more in the fridge for you. What did we rate this beer, by the way?
We gave Hookiebob India Pale Ale a sliding in the snow rating of 4.
Tastes good. Exactly. So the last beer that we're going to discuss was the mystery beer out of our little day pack.
Dun, dun.
Yeah.
That's the secret we didn't tell you about the day pack earlier. So there are 3 beers that you know what they are, but the 4th beer is hidden. It's a secret, and they don't tell you. And that's why it's a secret, because they don't tell you. And then you buy it, and then you open it, because if you try to open it in the store, a man runs at you and yells at you and makes you leave.
Is that what happened to you
True
when
story.
you bought this? Wow, that's crazy.
And then you end up buying it anyways, and then you find out that it's this beer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, this beer is the Boohai Red Ale.
Boohai!
Exactly. So they brought in the hops for this beer from New Zealand, where locals use the term Boohai to describe being thoroughly lost in a remote or non-existent place far from civilization. So to us, to Crazy Mountain, that sounded like a pretty good place to be. The unique hops present a noticeable aroma of blackberries, Sauvignon Blanc grapes, and pine, which come together nicely with a complex blend of Belgian malts to make a deep yet sublimely pleasant beer. So, what did you think about this beer, good old boy Dave?
So, red ale and amber ale are often interchangeable terms.
Yep.
When you're beer nerds, beer judges, nerdy beer judges, and judgmental beer nerds. So, having said that, this beer is very close in color to the Crazy Mountain Amber and the Mountain Livin Pale. It is a very appropriate color for this style, and I really like this beer a lot. I think it's gotten better as it warmed up. This is one of the ones where you kind of have to give beer time. Sometimes, not everything needs to be as cold as the Rockies when you open it up and drink it, But this one, I think it had a great malt flavor. The hops blended the grape and wine flavor and everything, and I think it blended very well. I like this beer a lot.
Okay. I thought it was really neat too. I thought for a red ale it was a very interesting take. So you're getting this like sort of grapey wininess kind of thing going on, as well as interesting malt backbone. So what did we rate this beer as?
We gave the Boohai Red Ale a 3.
Cool. Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed this episode. And you can catch all of our episodes online, including our regularly weekly show. I'd like to thank my co-host for being here, good old boy Dave.
Hey, thanks for letting me be here.
This is good old gal Julieanna. See you next time.
This has been a One Tan Hand production of Sips, Suds, and Smokes, a program devoted to the appreciation of some of the finer slices of life. From the Dude in the Basement Studios, your hosts, the Good Old Boys, will see y'all next time.